I am Holland Roden.
And I'm Colton Haynes. One of the main themes throughout Teen Wolf is supporting your pack, and that is extremely important to us, both on and off screen.
Because mental health is health, and we've always been there for each other through the highs and the lows, and oh yeah, everything in between.
So today, we're gonna see how well we actually know each other, and we're gonna talk about some specific ways that we can continue to help one another, so you can make your pack feel more connected and supported.
So we've known each other for 14 years. Isn't that funny?
Has it been 14?
We've spent a lot of time together, on and off set, but especially off set because we were actual roommates for many years. But we're going to test each other's knowledge of each other. Are you ready?
I'm ready as ever.
So my first question to you, Colton Haynes, on and off camera, I will ask you, what is my go-to coffee order?
Oh, shit. It rhymes with auto, or it ends with auto. It's not macchiato. Cacado? Is that what it's called, a cacado?
You guys should go to Colton's coffee shop and get a cacado.
That's what it's called, right?
No,
I'm supposed to write it down. Cacado.
Do syllables count as half points? Because it's a cortado.
Cortado. I think I get that point. Is this a point game?
It's a 0.5.
No. Okay, so I got it right. Can we get the ding, ding, ding bell? So I got that.
What's my favorite pizza topping? One, two, three. Jalapeno.
Oh.
Oh,
sauce.
that's true. Yeah, I am a sauce girl.
You never eat jalapenos.
I always do jalapenos.
We just ate pizza the other day.
Pickled jalapenos. We got pepperoni and we got jalapeno.
There was not jalapeno on the pizza 3 days ago.
It was fresh.
I wouldn't have eaten it.
I prefer pickled. Yeah, you picked it off.
No, I did not this last
Yes,
time.
you did.
Anyway,
I
it doesn't
swear.
matter. So sauce is right? Okay. So I have 2 points. Holland, what is my favorite thing to do at the gym?
That's a funny question. Leave? I was there for 20 minutes. It was too busy. I had to go. I was too stressful. What's my go-to dance move?
Your go-to dance move is...
We don't really have dance moves, do we?
No, I know yours.
I'm just gonna make it up.
That's what I freaking
Twerk. Yeah, we can.
I have so many videos of you twerking on my phone.
He has a slow-mo of me twerking.
Well,
it's not attractive.
If I released one of these,
you would never.
You would have so many more fans than you.
You would never.
Holland is one of the best. You actually can twerk.
I can't twerk. Only in slow-mo can I twerk, but I think everybody can twerk in slow-mo. What are the things you do to relieve stress?
Yoga.
He does not do yoga.
I sing classical music.
You watch K-pop videos.
Yeah, it's the
He
greatest.
loves to watch K-pop videos to release stress.
Yeah. Therapy, it definitely
We're big therapy people.
takes a while, but as long as you stay consistent, I do think it's been extremely helpful for me.
I love how he prioritizes not stressing himself out, and he's really good at doing that. So I would say don't overplan, don't overpack your day. I think people overplan their days or even at bigger pictures their life, and that's what causes so much stress. So
I did that for, my teens, and it it didn't work out well for me. So I think now I just, don't overplan my day. So Holland, I have some questions for you.
Okay.
What is my favorite Teen Wolf episode? Okay, you go first.
I said the Juice episode, which is the pilot.
I do love that one.
Yeah, and then he made me do the TikTok.
We don't have TikTok
on the video
Teen Wolf?
store. No, you made me do a TikTok about the video store. Remember the only?
That's not an episode of Teen Wolf.
No, the episode in the video store.
The one where I called Allison a stupid B word and went all Canema on her ass. I love Allison, I love Crystal, but that episode was so fun to do. But I do take it back though, because I think my favorite episode would be the scene with us, doing the notebook scene.
The notebook scene.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about when you are having a really hard time and what do you do in that tough time? Like what makes you feel better? What comforts you?
You know that during the pandemic, I've discovered so many different interests really. Because I've had a lot of time to sit with myself and actually really figure out what I enjoy. And I think that for me, it's really helped my mental health a lot I started doing a lot of art, like watercoloring and a lot of different kind of ceramic work. And for me, it's been an extended form of meditation. I do sit in silence a lot because I really feel like I'm in a constant state of meditation. And so whether that be if people enjoy doing art, enjoy reading, which is something I also do a lot, yeah, it definitely just improves my mental health and makes me just feel just no stress is when I'm doing things I love. How do you support someone when they tell you that they're going through something difficult?
There's people that'll say, like, do you want a solution or do you want me to listen? That's a good way of approaching conversations. Like, do you want advice? Because it's okay if you don't. I think that's really important for people that are sometimes not looking for answers.
So you have to really check in with your friends and kind of see through some of the walls they might be putting up, and actually just letting them know that you're there for them and actually that you do care really does more than I think anyone could really know. If you notice that one of your friends is off, what do you feel like the best way to approach them would be?
If you know they're not ready to do something, you go into the areas of their life where they are willing to talk about something. And that might be really surface, or instead of saying, if someone's going through a really hard time and you know it, instead of saying, how are you today? You could say, what did you do today? And that just will help them talk about something really easy without having to talk about the emotion. Because I think sometimes it's important to talk about the emotion, and then sometimes it's important actually just to get their mind off of whatever they're thinking.
And just letting that friend know that you're there for them, I think, is really important, because then if they don't feel comfortable talking to you about something, then at least they'll know if they really need to, that they can confide in you. But really, I think it's probably just letting them know that you're there for them.
I think to people that feel isolated or don't feel like they have a pack, professional help is one of the best outlets you can approach first.
If you don't have a pack, I think in programs or certain things where you are trying to go, whether it be group programs or things like that, you can find people and find your pack that way.
So if it doesn't feel like you have a pack, even though you might not just feel the presence of them, you find yourself isolating whether you want to or not. I think at that point, the first step is professional help. There shouldn't be a stigma around that approach. What are the positive things you've done in your life that have improved your mental health?
I made some pretty big changes to my life about 5 years ago. I got sober, and that was it truly just changed my life. It brought, the life back into my eyes, and, made me, it brought my empathy back. Yeah, that, and also I think opening up more, because something I tend to do hurt me a bit was bottling everything up. And, eventually all of it came out, and it would come out not in the most positive ways. And so, yeah, I think that definitely was something that really sparked an extremely positive change in my life.
For a lot of people, family is a huge support system. We've talked a lot about our childhoods, so we're gonna see how much we remember about each other's childhoods. This is the whiteboard game. Colton Lee Haynes, where did I grow up?
You grew up. So, Dallas, Texas.
Easy.
That's where Holland got her start in beauty pageants.
I was never in a beauty pageant.
She was
not once.
Yeah,
not once.
you were.
Nope.
How many siblings do I have?
This is so easy.
You're gonna get it wrong.
Huh?
I'll tell you why though after you get it wrong.
Let's do
Okay,
it.
ready?
Yes.
Set, go. What did you write down?
All the names.
We need a replay. Let me see what you wrote.
I said Summer, Clinton, Willow, Joshua.
Yeah.
And then
There's
I
more.
know there's one more.
So from top
Willow,
down, Billy.
Joshua. Billy?
Billy's my oldest.
Who's Billy?
My oldest brother.
You've definitely not mentioned Billy.
I have mentioned Billy. Billy,
You're
Joshua.
making this up.
Why would I make this up?
You have a person in your family named Billy?
Billy, Julie, Joshua, Summer, Willow, Clinton, me.
Billy does not count because you've never talked about Billy.
So we're just not counting siblings.
No, we're not counting.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave
There's
a couple
5.
out.
What's my middle name? Oh God, wait, what's my preferred middle name?
I know what your middle name is.
No.
I don't know your preferred one.
Yes, you do.
Okay, your middle name is Marie.
It's really Rebecca, but it technically is Marie.
Can we
I
get,
changed it when I was 12.
Can we get a close up? What is she talking about?
Okay, how old was I in the first episode of Teen Wolf? I am technically older than you.
I think you were, I was gonna say that. I think she was 23.
I
Yeah.
just turned 23, and
Yeah.
you were 21.
I wasn't 21.
Yeah, you were 2 years younger than me in the pilot.
In the pilot, I was 19.
How old are you No.
I'm 28.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is math that's not adding up here.
Family, as you know, and friendships, they're really the foundations of a good support system. I mean, as you can see. So I want to talk about some of the ways that we can rely on our support systems. For you, my first question is, who do you go to first when you have really exciting news?
I'm not actually a big exciting news sharer. You, Colton, Haynes. I go to Colton, Haynes.
Well, that should have been
That should be the
easy
answer.
answer.
What is the best advice you've received from a loved one or a mental health professional?
The best advice that I've ever received about mental health is really to not be so hard on yourself, but it's also to stop avoiding, feeling your emotion, which is something that I used to do a lot. I used to, take whatever I could take and try to numb the pain or try to get through it that way. But I think that's the most important advice, is to just, the only way.
To be honest, I'm yawning about you.
Wow. Yeah, she's really taking all this to heart, everyone. Yeah. Can we get a close-up on how excited she is to hear about my mental health journey?
I just have to breathe.
What's the best advice you've ever been given about mental health? Because it clearly is listening to your friends when they're spilling their soul to you. Healthy stress relief, self-care, and a strong support system, they're all essential parts of maintaining your mental health. And I feel so lucky that I get to have you here to help me celebrate all of the big moments in my life. And I know you're happy to have me in yours as well.
Really, I should be saying that to you. I just hope that giving insight into our own lives, a little too much insight about the good and the bad moments, it just inspires people out there to just take care of themselves and take care of each other.
And we want to know who's in your pack. Who's there for you, whether you're celebrating or struggling.
So tag or share this with a friend and let them know that you've got their back. And you can visit mentalhealthishealth.us/Teen Wolf to find tips to support your friends.